From twin studies like these, it seems the genes you inherit have a substantial influence on how intelligent you are. But does that mean that differences in IQ scores between races are also genetic? Other scientists have a completely different way of looking at exactly the same data. Let's take a closer look at the East Asian students to see why they do so much better.
You have what's called the standard deviation. It's a way to, I guess, measure the variation from...
The clues can be found on the Berkeley campus itself. Outside normal teaching hours, the classrooms are often filled with Asian self-study groups.
So actually, when they talk about grades and so forth, they only tell you about the mean, but that's not actually what you should look at for your grades. It's the median.
East Asians in universities have a reputation for working hard, but why?
Do you guys have a calculator?
Richard Nisbet is a world authority on Asian cultures. He believes that the goal of educational success is deep-rooted and centuries old, and he argues that this does have a real effect on East Asian IQ scores.
The Asians who do well in this country, who came here prior to the immigration law changes in the 1960s, we look at their children. We have no idea how they got here. Were they the smartest East Asians? Were they the least intelligent East Asians? We do have no idea, but however they got here, important point to make about that group, the Chinese Americans in particular, is that they capitalized on the IQ that they had to a much greater extent than the white population, which is a reflection both of IQ-type intellectual skills and hard work. If you know about those Confucian cultures, it's not surprising that they would have such an ability to capitalize on whatever talent they had.
Confucius, the 6th century BC philosopher, placed high value on selfless hard work and betterment through education. His ideas spread from his native China to Japan and Korea and have become core values across East Asia.
Certainly for Asian Americans, there is absolutely no doubt that there is a long legacy that if you achieve well academically, you will succeed in the eyes of your family and of your community. There are temples all over Asia that have in gold Harvard, University of California, Berkeley, Stanford, literally for each of their children that has graduated from one of those major universities. So the acclaim that comes to you from having succeeded is huge, and it goes back multiple generations. We don't have a history of that in the African American community here.